How's it going, guys? In this video I'm going to be speaking about the 3/8 ratchets that I have in my workshop. So I'll be giving a little bit of a comparison between the more expensive ones to the cheaper ones that I own, and also just giving you an in-depth feel for what might be suitable to you if you wanted to go out and purchase a 3/8 ratchet. Okay, so this set comprises of 3 snap-on ratchets, a Ting Tools ratchet and a Draper Expert ratchet. First of all, on the top there, that's a snap-on stubby flex head, non-locking. Then the next one up is a standard snap-on, standard size snap-on, and then the one after that is a long flex head locking snap-on ratchet. The Ting Tool one is a standard size again, but that has the rubber grip on the side, so it's an easy grip, soft grip type feel. And lastly is the Draper Expert 3/8 that I have, and that one came part of a set. I didn't buy that individually. Okay, firstly I'm going to look at the cheaper ratchets, and I'm going to use the Draper Expert first. So it's the standard length. It's a low profile quick release button, on off switch, and it is the easy clean type. Now I am not sure on the amount of teeth that's in this one, but it is a long duration in between, and if you look at the head there's quite a bit of movement, and you can even see the mechanism there. Now this has not been tortured in any way, shape or form. It came as part of a set, and that's why I ended up buying it. I needed a 12-point kit, shallow socket set, and this was the ratchet that basically came with it. Okay. Next up is the Ting Tools. Now this is the 3800 FRP is the model number on this. Again, it's got a quick release button here, and it's got the soft grip handle on the side. You can see the numbers there now. So it's got this soft grip handle on the side, and it's a reinforced steel bit that goes through all the center of it. This was my one of my first type of ratchets that I had, was the 3/8 in a Ting Tools. I do like Ting Tools. They are quite good for the price range that is involved. So this is a 45 tooth, which is not bad. That gives you an 8-degree increment of swing. So in between each click is 8 degrees. And these ratchets do come with an everlasting power guarantee that Ting Tools have, which means if you break it, they will replace it. Now this one here has already been replaced once, so this got changed maybe about a year ago, and it isn't one of the tools that I would use that much anymore, because since I bought this originally, I have upgraded to the snap-on range. So this one doesn't really come out that often, and that's why it's in quite good condition now. Instead of just, when I did send it back, instead of just replacing the mechanism that broke, so what happened was it was slipping on the forward movement. So when you were tightening, it was slipping. And instead of just replacing the ratchet mechanism and sending it back, they actually gave me a whole new ratchet. So their guarantee is quite good. I found them useful in other ranges, and I couldn't really knock the tool that much. The price point for this is between I believe 40 and 50 euros, depending on where you buy it, is the costing of that particular one. The Draper Expert, I don't know, because as I said, I bought it in a set. So the next one I'm going to do is the snap-on. This is the FX80, which is a long locking flex head type. This is my favorite ratchet out of them all. It is extremely nice to use. I find the locking mechanism very, very useful. It's a tool that has got me out of a lot of tight spots. where you can lock it in a lot of different angles. It has a locking screw there. You'll find some flex heads only have a pin going across. The locking screw makes it particularly stronger in this area compared to a pin. It's got the on-off function. It is an 80 tooth ratchet with 4.5 degree increment, just like the other ratchets that I will show you in the Snap-on range. So next one up is the standard F80. Again, it's a 80 tooth, 4.5 degree increment swing, and a very nice ratchet. And lastly in this range is the stubby I have, and this is a flex. Again, you can see there it's got the screw type knot pin, which makes it more durable. The model number on this is FKF80, and it's a very, very nice ratchet. This one also is made in the USA. 2 out of my 3 Snap-on ratchets are made in the USA, and they have the stamp on the handle. They used to have the stamp right there, but on my standard one, that one isn't. I presume some of the parts were sourced from outside of the USA, so they couldn't put the USA on the handle. Okay, so just to give you an idea of the length of these ratchets, this one is about 11.5 inches long, which is the longest 3/8 I have. This one here is the standard type, which is 7.5, and then the stubby is 4 3/4 approximately. The Ting Tools one is about 8 inches long, and the Draper Expert is 7 3/4. What are the main differences? One would be the depth of the head. So we'll say on this Ting tool here, with the quick release button and the fact that it doesn't have a low profile head like this one, there is a noticeable size difference, and you would be able to get into a lot more tighter gaps with the Snap-on than you would with the Ting tools. Other thing of note is the degrees that they swing. So an 8 degree swing increment in that compared to a 4.5 in the Snap-on, and that is comparable by the teeth. So the Snap-on also have a dual pole head technology to them, so there's more teeth engaged at one time. Now if you were only using tools every now and again, a DIY enthusiast, Ting Tools does come highly recommended. I did have this for a long time before it broke, and when it did break there was no issue with the warranty. They issued me a new one, no problem. So for the price point and the durability of Ting Tools, I would recommend that. The Draper Expert, I wouldn't recommend. The ratcheting mechanism is not great. It's pretty bad. This tool hasn't done much, and you can tell that there's a lot of play in it, and it's just not a good overall ratchet. Like, you can see that swing movement there, and it's not even engaging in a tooth yet. So there is a lot of movement before it turns. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you're in the hunt for a 3/8 ratchet and you're wondering, is the price point of a cheaper ratchet worth it comparing to a Snap-on, which is maybe 3 or 4 times the price? If you are in the automotive industry and you're using tools every day, I would say yes. My favorite tool probably out of everything that I have is this one here. I don't know how many jobs it has come in extremely useful. The flex locking head, I don't like the non-locking head like this in one of the long ratchets. The reason I wanted that is for the extra power in the 3/8 to get into some tight areas that a 1/2 inch drive wouldn't, and that certainly has done that many times. 3/8 are my most common used tool in regards to sockets and that on a daily basis. But if I need to crack one of the higher bolts, you're going up into 20s, 21, 22s and all that, I won't be using the 3/8. I will go up to a 1/2 inch, and again from a 1/2 inch to 3/4. So I'm not concerned about heads breaking from excessive force. Just one other thing to mention, I don't put extension bars on the likes of these tools. I don't put excessive force on them. I go up to 1/2 inch drive or 3/4 inch drive, depending on the size and job that I'm at, to break away bolts and nuts like that. I don't believe in using a 3/8 in a job that a 1/2 inch drive should be used for, nor a 1/4 inch drive in where a 3/8 should be used for. So with that said, I don't think you will have any issue if that's used accordingly. And again, if that's used accordingly, I don't believe this will break. I have this for a long time now. I've had no issue with any breakage. I have no issue with any slipping. I do know of guys that own similar tool to this and they have broke them, but that was from using extension pipes on the end of the ratchet and putting them under excessive force, which broke them away. And they should have really been using 1/2 inch drives at the time. With this said, I hope you found this video helpful to you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, comment and subscribe. And I hope to see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.